Hello everybody, what a day. Halo Infinite Season 3 went live today and it has been a long day. I just finished up a 12-hour stream. I'm already level 26 on the battle pass, finished the story event, and I have grinded all day to give you my feedback of Season 3. I also asked my Discord, my Twitch viewers, and over 100,000 people on Twitter what they thought of the new season. We're going to go through the vehicles, the weapons, the story, and just general feedback for 343. If you have feedback for 343, leave a comment down below, or just something you want to see changed. With all of that said, let's jump into the video. So Halo Infinite Season 3, to me, feels like the beginning of it being a live service. Seasonality, 3-month seasons, and the overall story are finally moving forward. I was actually invested in the cutscenes that were shown off between the AI era Tus and Spartan Din. The cutscenes were very well done, and the grenade that showed off the Oni door apparently has some big implications as well. From everything that is being said online, Infection seems to be tied to the second narrative event of Season 3, so that is super exciting, and I cannot wait to see what 343 has in store. Overall, I really hope 343 continues in this direction. People will care about the story more over time if there's consistent additions to the story, and I really think Joe Staten had a hand in writing a more compelling narrative that people are really going to like. Now this brings me to my overall feedback of Halo Infinite Season 3. I noticed all the vehicles have new effects, so when they're damaged, they're on fire. It's a nice little touch. 343 also added Banshees on Deadlock, and check out what I did. Unfortunately now, the Wasp has gun jamming. So if you try firing the chain gun of the Wasp, it doesn't work. It freezes so much. You can now equip stuff and change your armor while searching for a game, finally. I also really love the changes to the menu 343 made. It's no longer raining and the sun is out. Even the campaign has a new menu. No updates to the UI just yet, but this is the first step in giving the game a new image, and that is so good to see. The custom games browser loads fairly quickly and is smooth, which means it doesn't crash every couple of times you try to join a game now. Fantastic. The menu is snappy and more responsive. There are some frame rate issues when customizing my equipment. And when you actually search for a game, the countdown isn't 5 seconds anymore, it's actually 3 seconds. After asking you guys, apparently there's some serious problems with the Xbox Series X's frame rate. And it's even harder for people in Oceania, which is Australia, Asia, New Zealand, to find games now. So I hope 343 fixes that. I didn't think it was going to go the other way. As soon as I got an American player in on stream, I got instant games within 5 seconds. I love the default SPI core. I love the Chimera core, but the attachments and the other helmets outside of the default ones, I'm not really much of a fan of. They look closer to Halo 5, stuff I probably won't use, but what do you guys think of the customization? This brings me to the Bandit, and I really loved using the Bandit. It was very snappy, very responsive. A lot of competitive players want it in ranked immediately. I still think there were so many other weapons that the sandbox would have benefited from than a third precision weapon. We already have the battle rifle, we already have the commando. The commando is much harder to kill with that extra bullet nerf. Maybe it's going to take time to get used to. I would have liked to have seen just a small aim assist decrease as opposed to the extra bullet, because it really does make a difference. The new map Oasis is a beautiful big team battle map. You guys are going to love it if you haven't played it already. It's huge. There's a lot of wide open spaces. And when you score an objective, a massive key structure explodes with power. And I really love those touches that 343 is included in their BTB maps. Cliffhanger is amazing for one flag, and if everyone pushes top mid, it is a lot of fun to play. Chasm I've been seeing mixed results about. People just camp and don't run around. It can be pretty excruciating, but I love the Levolution on it. For multi-kills, it is so fun. And both of those maps have sniper rifles on them, so again, I'm a big fan of that. Chasm honestly has that old Bungie feel in terms of map design. Think Chiron or boarding action. We haven't seen many of those maps for a very, very long time. It's the first one that breaks the mold, so I would understand if some people don't like it, but it would be too harsh in your feedback, because if you don't want every single map to be the exact same way, you gotta be very balanced in your feedback. Finally, some other positives I've noticed is the original Xbox One actually plays a lot more smoother. I updated it, loaded it up, and I was pleasantly surprised with the improvements that have been made. Something I didn't expect was the shroud screen. It is much more fun than I thought it was going to be. Something I wasn't even excited for has turned into one of the best things on this update. Breaking the line of sight when an enemy is shooting at me, especially when I'm on a multi-kill, is a game changer. You don't get aim assist once you drop the shroud screen, which makes it significantly harder to hit you and gives me a break when someone's shooting me to get away and get my shields back. I can also just sit on the other side of the shield on the outside, and I can see on the radar if they're going to run inside it. Give me full information on what the enemy is going to do. As a little side note, Watchdog Neo 152 skin looks beautiful, so thank you 343 for finally updating. The shop has a lot of cool stuff in it. Personally, I won't buy any of them, but there is some very pretty armor in there. I also heard that the Bandit assault rifle starts in BTB, may be future content. I would love to see it in BTB, but overall, I'm very happy with Season 3. The game actually feels full of life now. In between this, the winter update, Forge, custom games, the community creations. For the Halo community, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to play. So guys, that wraps up today's video. Let me know what you think of Halo Infinite Season 3 down in the comments below. I'm honestly super excited to see where the story goes from here. I may do a separate video talking about just the story if you guys would like me to. There is a lot to break down in it, and yeah, I can't wait to see more. But thank you all for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.